Silver and gold, silver and gold. There's a chip shortage and now this is worth its gold. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Jesus. $600. $600. Jesus. Panic buy. I just bought that. And it only came with 1 terabyte worth of. See, it's not a chip shortage. It's just they just not letting us have chips. They already said it. They just bought them all out and stored them. And then they're gonna put them in them doggone data centers. And then we're all gonna catch cancer, some type of disease from it. And 5 years down the line, I tell you that a lawyer's gonna sue them for billions of dollars, and we're all gonna get our $34 cash out bonus for all of us, while other people go rich. They don't do nothing but pass money around. Maybe. So I went and got this Samsung because I actually panic bought this PC right here. So. Because I'm not going to really use this for gaming because I got a 3060 Ti, not a Ti, but a 3060 12 gigabyte upstairs, and I got a 1063 gigabyte just right here. If you ain't making your games for me to play it on there, F you. I don't have to play it. I don't have to play your game. Okay, but this right here is because of my work. This one here is going to be mostly for work. I'm going to play some games on it, a select few. Probably some fighting games. But that's about it. I'm not going to do anything else with it. And I'm starting to get a little harsh here. But anyway, this is not really a gaming PC. But I got gaming PCs. I got all the consoles except for the Xbox Series X. I was going to buy the Xbox Series X. I'm opening this right now. I was going to buy the Xbox Series X, but the day I decided to buy the Xbox Series X and put the Xbox Series S in the guest bedroom, Microsoft raised the price on it, and I was like, wait. And I was like, well, if you ain't going to make it so I can buy it, screw you. I ain't got to have it. I would give me a pen and paper, and I would draw all day long. Okay? But this is the infamous $600. No, it wasn't $600. Actually, I got it. When I was looking around for this, I saw them for all sorts of crazy prices. I saw them for like $6. I saw them for like $7, $4, and I came across this one at Best Buy. They had a whole stack of them. Best Buy and Amazon had these Samsung. Just in case, these Samsung Evo Plus. It'll go $7,250. Excuse me. Up to 7 gigabytes of transfer data. That's about as fast. If you're going faster than it, you might need to be working in NASA or something. But I did see those that was there for like. They were really running like 1,200 or so. I was nervous because I thought it would be in here. I don't know what's in this paper. I'm a goofy. Samsung really went all out for this right here. The instruction booklet. Let me give it a little pouch and everything else. I'm gonna go through some of this right here and see. But this right here is just a regular old M.2 cable. It seems like every time we go far in technology, we always got to go backwards so they can go back and remake money. It's like I remember when we first started getting cell phones and cell phones started getting the way up, started getting internet data. It was unlimited for about 2 years, and then all of a sudden they learned how to count they learned how to pay the kilobytes and the megabytes, and they start and they went back and started. It's big. We're getting 10 gigabytes of data. Every time technology comes out, it goes forward. We go one step forward, 10 steps back. Now they want everything to be a stream. We just came from streaming because what do you think TV was? What do you think the antennas on TV was? They were streaming. Everything got to be a subscription. Dude, you can't subscribe to everything. I subscribe to my car. Okay? I got to pay the monthly bill, and then I got to put gas in it and oil in it. It all comes with subscriptions. Ain't enough subscriptions. They want the subscribers out of life. That's all it was to it. Because they literally don't have any ideas. It's like, this is what really happens when you have stuff like this, where they go back, because there's no chip shortage. There is zero chip shortage. This is just how they just push money around. Or they want to remake a way they make money. That's all it is. It's only about money and remake a way we have money. Don't ever forget that. All they're doing is just trying. They say they bought it out and we're not going to increase production. Why you not increase production? We blow up more chips on rockets and missiles than anything else. There's no shortage. How is there a shortage all of a sudden? Well, we got to make these data centers. What do we need data centers for? They're poison. We have enough data centers, okay? Can you put the data center somewhere away from people at least? They don't think what happened, and what I was saying, they don't think, because the people that actually made this stuff, they died. And then the people that didn't give a doggone, didn't know anything about it, took over. Them people never cared about nothing in life in the first place. That's why it never goes anywhere. So that's why every time technology goes forward, somebody dies, it goes backwards, because this person said, well, I can make money if I do this. Dude, stop trying to be a billionaire to be a billionaire. Billionaires are trying to be billionaires. What do you need? You just need everybody to suffer in the end. But this right there was an unboxing. I'm going to carry on more about this because the RAM is on its way. It took me forever. They put this crazy type of XP, I think it's XPS RAM in here. I was like, why you just couldn't put Team Rocket or whatever in it like I normally. So I found because they got a 16. They only got one 16 gigabyte RAM here. This is a cyber power. They put one 16 gigabyte RAM in there, in one channel. It's 4 channels in here. But that RAM was like $300-400. It only this computer's only gonna get 13 gigabytes of RAM, and it's now with my fault. Let me see, 16 plus 16 with the 32. You're gonna get 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's it. And the 16 gigabytes that came to 50, 60. That's all I need, because like I said, I draw and I write and all this stuff, and I don't want to put myself on the cloud, or what they would say, somebody else's ugly raggedy computer with just burning up everybody inside of there. That's all it is. When they say the cloud, it ain't no doggone cloud. The cloud is this. And it's a whole bunch of them stacked up at once. But this is 10G, and I hope you learned something about here. Where are you gonna panic about like I have to panic? You got if you're trying to get stuff just for gaming, it ain't worth it. They either make the game that you can play on at least a Vega 8. If you can't play on a Vega 8, they don't need to make it. Okay, you ain't gotta play it. But if you're doing it for like myself, like some work and stuff like that, like I need to do, because this is 4 terabytes I'm putting in it, and it's not exactly overkill, because I don't know what the future is gonna hold. Normally I would have just got 2 gigabytes, would have been enough. 2 terabytes, that would have been enough. But these folks are crazy. Billionaires trying to be billionaires. That's all they are. And they're not $1 trillion companies. How can you be $1 trillion company? What did you sell to become $1 trillion? It's only one company that I can actually be argue with you that is $1 trillion company. That's just Apple, because Apple has stuff to sell. Microsoft fails at everything. How can a total failure be a trillionaire? And then you have Nvidia. Their quarterly earnings was like, I think like either 50. I know it was a 70, but it was either 57 billion or 67 billion. That's a long way from $1 trillion. How do you become a trillionaire? And then you're begging China for chips. Before I curse, thanks for coming out. This is 10G.